This week, a group of state lawmakers is demanding that Governor DeSantis and Commissioner Diaz once again revise the new African American history curriculum standards. The new standards have drawn criticism from both sides of the aisle since being approved last week. 10 Tampa Bay's Shannon Clow is finding out what changed and how it impacts education in the Sunshine State.
I find these incredibly disturbing.
As a history teacher in Dunedin, Brant Robinson says his job will be different this school year with new revisions to the state standards for African American history.
We've had a lot of teachers really very deliberately scale back on the way that they would normally have taught about plantation slavery.
Brant says 6th graders will see changes when talking about specific massacres, and 11th graders will see changes when it comes to slaves developing skills, where the standard says that could be applied for their personal benefit.
Is the motivation to have students walk away thinking, well, you know, maybe racial slavery wasn't that bad, or at least people learned something, and that's quite disturbing.
Some state lawmakers believe the revisions are harmful and factually incorrect.
I'm just so dismayed that these standards were put into place without any real thought.
Representative Diane Hart explains the Florida Legislative Black Caucus wrote this letter to Governor Ron DeSantis and Commissioner Manny Diaz to make changes. DeSantis recently said this in reference to the curriculum.
That makes it very clear about the injustices of slavery in vivid detail.
In response, Hart said,
Tell him it's just a play on words, and we're not going for it.
Hart objects to the language in this curriculum which suggests slaves develop skills which could be applied for their personal benefit.
We'd like to see that language taken out of these standards.
Some teachers like Robinson agree.
Our job as teachers is not ever to tell our students what to think.
For 10 Tampa Bay, I'm Shannon Clow.
We've reached out to the governor's office as well as the Department of Education. Once we hear back, we'll update you on our 10 Tampa Bay app.